Hi there. Welcome to our last session of Module 6. I'm Arlette, and I'm very glad to be here, guys, in this last session of Module 6. So far, you have just done a great work, great job. And I'm very happy to be here this time in this last session of week 4, Module 6. So welcome, everyone. Welcome, everyone, to this last session of Module 6. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm very glad you could make it this time because we usually, we have the session at 8, but you could make it this time, and I'm very happy for that. So thank you, guys. Thank you for attending this session at this time, earlier than usual, but we are here now. So that's the most important. So good afternoon. Let's start the last session of Module 6. The first thing that we are going to look at is the conjugation of verbs in the third person of singular, guys. Then we are going to look at vocabulary to describe physical appearance, then possessive adjectives. After that, we'll look at vocabulary of places in a city, and finally, vocabulary to describe a place. That is the agenda for this session, guys. I hope you enjoy this last session of Module 6. So let's start with the first topic of this session, that is the conjugation of verbs in the third person of singular. You know, guys, that this is a very important aspect of grammar, to know how to conjugate verbs in the third person of singular, especially when we are talking about someone else. When we are talking about someone else, we need to conjugate the verbs in the third person of singular. So that is what we are going to look at. We are going to conjugate the verbs in the third person of singular. Why? Because in the forum, remember that we have two forums this week, the learning forum and the other is the integration forum. In that forum, in the second one, in the integration forum, in your 4 entry, you have to describe someone else in the class. You are going to choose someone in the class, and you're going to start describing this person. So you must be able to conjugate the verbs in the third person. Hi, Hector. Welcome here. Welcome to this session. Okay, I'm taking note about your name because you appear as Aaron. Okay, but you are Hector Aaron. All right, I can see it now. Thank you for the clarification. Remember, guys, that at the end, well, after the session, I'm going to send you the link for register your attendance. As far as I remember, I didn't send you the link to register for the first open session of week 4. But after this session, I will send you, if you also attended the previous one on Wednesday, you will receive two links, okay, of registration. But if you only attend this session, well, you will only receive one. You will receive only one link, all right? So let's start with the first one. Let's see. Let's see the first one, if we can see it. Oops. Remember that if in case you have a question or a comment, you can interrupt the session anytime you want, or you can post your comments or questions in the chat box, okay, guys? So I will be more than glad to help you out with all the questions and comments that you may have during the session. So feel free to interrupt anytime, to ask me. Activate your microphone anytime you want if you want to ask me a question, all right? So I'm going to post. Just wait a second, guys. And here we are. We have seen this. I think we saw it in the second week, but we will revise again how to conjugate the verbs in the third person of singular, guys. So I'm going to share the screen with you now so that you can see it. Here we are. Let's see if I can paste. Okay, guys, I have just pasted the link. If you want to do it along with me, you are welcome. Si quieren hacer el ejercicio junto conmigo, just give a click to the link that I have just posted in the chat box, all right? Denle un clic a la liga que puse en el chat y lo pueden hacer junto conmigo. Remember, guys, that these rules are very important to know. The first rule, these rules are just for, these rules, guys, are just for the verbs in the third person of singular, affirmative, present simple. Affirmative, present simple. Okay, just third person of singular. I mean, with the third person of singular, I mean he, she, or it. That is the third person of singular. When we conjugate a verb with he, she, or it in affirmative, in present simple, we need to know these rules. The first rule, to most of verbs, we only add an S. For example, I talk, he talks. I drive, she drives. Then there are some verbs that end with O, X, double S, SH, or CH. To these verbs, guys, we add ES. For example, I fix, she fixes. I do, it does. And there is another rule. There is a Y. If a verb ends with a Y and before the Y there is a consonant, we need to change the Y for I and add ES. For example, tidy. If you look at tidy, it ends with a Y. Y, remember, es Y en español. It ends with a Y. And before a Y, there is a consonant that is letter D. When we have this type of verbs, we change the Y for I and we add ES. For example, I tidy, he tidies. I play, he plays. But in this case, guys, there is a Y. But before the Y, there is a vowel. So in this case, we only add S to the verb. Cuando solamente hay una vocal antes de una Y, no se cambia nada. Se queda igual y solamente se le aumenta la S. Pero cuando antes de la Y hay una consonante, ahí sí, quitan la consonante y le ponen I latina más ES. That is the rule. So, Taking into account these rules, now we'll be able to do exercises 1 and 2. You can do it along with me, guys, because you have already the link in the chat. You can give a click to it and you can send it to me if you want. Well, let's start. The first is I walk, he walks. I go, he, for example, he walks in the park every day. He, according to the rule, guys, this verb ends with a vowel, with O. So we need to add es to the O, all right? What about I dance? I dance. How do you conjugate I dance with the third person of singular she? Any idea, guys? How do you conjugate it? Dances. All right, Olga, thank you. Dances. Next, I speak English, or he speaks. We only add an S, right? I study. Look at this verb. It ends with a Y, and before a Y there is a consonant. So in this case, we make the change. What is the change? You have to use I instead of Y. For example, she studies, and that's it. She studies high school online SEP, like you. You study high school online SEP, guys, and she studies high school online SEP. What about enjoy? Look at this verb. It ends with Y, but before the Y, there is a vowel sound. So in this case, nothing happened. We only add an X. Yes, like enjoys. And the next one, someone has already put it in the chat. Olga, all right, fixes. He fixes his car, for example. Next, jump. This case, there is no problem. We only add S. My cat jumps very high up. Wash. He washes, all right, washes. Remember that it ends with SH, so he washes his car. He washes his car every Saturday, right? My father washes his car every Saturday. I find she, it ends with N, so it belongs to the first group, guys, so it means that we are just going to add an S. That's it. She finds English very interesting and useful. Mary, he what are we going to do? He marries. He marries. Remember that this verb ends with a Y, and before a Y there is a consonant. Next, she for example, keep a promise, keep a secret, guarda un secreto, mantiene una promesa. Eso se puede decir con keep, ¿no? Ella, por ejemplo, she keeps. Yes, Olga, she keeps a promise. She keeps. Cuando ustedes mantienen una promesa, lo pueden decir con keep. Keep a promise o mantener un secreto. She keeps a secret. Next, love. My cat loves naps. Loves, all right? Just loves. My cat loves naps. And what is a nap? Siestas. Mary, okay, my cat loves naps. For example, Bother, bother, se parece a brother, pero no. Este es bother. Como verbo, significa molestar. He bothers me a lot. Don't bother to do that for me. I can do it myself. No te molestes en hacer eso para mí. Yo lo puedo hacer. Don't bother to do that for me. And sing. She sings. Yeah, just like that. Lie. Lies. I lie. Sometimes he lies. Lies. Mentir, okay? Catch. He catches the train to go to work. Catches. Catches the train to go to work. I catch, he catches the train to go to work. Now, you're going to tell me which one are you going to choose in the next exercise. Samantha or Samantha likes playing tennis? What is the right one, guys? Samantha or Samantha likes? Any idea, any volunteer? Who wants to tell me, guys? Mary, Samantha likes. Mary, ¿por qué? Porque es tercera persona del singular, acuérdate. Samantha likes. Yes, Olga. Right, next. We make or we makes delicious cakes. In this case, what do we have, guys? We make or we makes? In this case, we make. Sí, aquí ya no podemos poner la S porque no estamos hablando ni de he, ni de she, ni de its. ¿Ok? Solamente se le pone la S o la ES o la IES a los verbos cuando van conjugados con he, she or it. Pero para todos los demás pronombres como I, you, we, and they, no, se queda el verbo normal. Como en este caso, we made delicious cakes. Uncle Tom feed or feeds the dog every day. Aquí estamos hablando de Uncle Tom. So what is feed or feeds, guys? What do you think? Any idea? Feed or feeds? Ok, Mary. Recuerda que Uncle Tom es tercera persona del singular. ¿Por qué? Porque se puede sustituir por he. Entonces, aquí sí lleva la S. Uncle Tom feeds the dogs every day, right? What about the question? Do or does they live in London? What is do? All right, because we are talking about they. So we say, do they live in London? Yes, very good. My brother eat or my brother eats. Ahí como va, chicos. My brother eat. My brother eats. My brother eats. All right, very good. My brother eats. Next, you always come or you always comes to class early? You always come. Sin la S. Sin la S, Mary. ¿Por qué? Porque solo se le pone la S cuando estamos conjugando con he, she, or it. Ahí estamos conjugando con you. Entonces no necesita. They all work or they all works? They all work. Yes. Igual ahí no necesita la S, chicos, porque no estamos conjugando con he, she, or it. The giant panda live or the giant panda lives in China. What do you say, guys? The giant panda live or lives? Lives. Yes, very good, because we are talking about an animal. Ajá. Lives. Foxes. Aquí también estamos hablando de animales, pero en plural, ¿ya vieron? Foxes, que son los zorros. Foxes. Live or lives in the forest. ¿Ahí qué ponen, chicas? Foxes live. Yes, very good. The air move or the air moves around the sun. The air move or the air moves. Any idea? Ahí estamos hablando de la Tierra. ¿Se acuerdan de la teoría de Nicolás Copérnicus que decía que la Tierra gira alrededor del Sol? Entonces estamos hablando de un hecho. Y por lo tanto, como la Tierra es tercera persona del singular, pues le ponemos moves, right? Yes, Olga. The air moves. Next, you don't or you doesn't often go to the gym. ¿Qué auxiliar utilizan para el negativo? Don't or doesn't? Don't. Okay, Olga. Very good. Michael doesn't drive or Michael doesn't drives to work. Ahí estamos hablando de Michael, pero en negativo. ¿Cómo lo hacemos? Michael doesn't drive or Michael doesn't drives. Any idea? Michael doesn't, Aaron. Bueno, vean, cuando tenemos una oración en negativo, como en este caso que tenemos los auxiliares, el don't o el doesn't en este caso, ya el verbo ya no necesita nada, aunque estemos hablando en tercera persona, pero si hay un auxiliar, ya sea doesn't o ya sea does, el verbo se queda intacto, ¿ok? Entonces lo dejo así. Michael doesn't drive to work. ¿Por qué? Porque recuerden que la S o la ES, la terminación de la S o la IES, solamente es para afirmativo cuando estamos con terceras personas. O sea, con he, she, it, affirmative. Pero en este caso es negativo. Y tenemos el auxiliar doesn't, entonces no necesitamos. Igual vean, aquí el verbo no se queda igual, ¿ya vieron? Y está conjugado con el he. Entonces aquí solamente necesitamos el auxiliar. Y el verbo no se altera. Does. Exacto, Mary. Does. Lisa and Nancy. Ahí estamos hablando de ambas, ¿ok? Often jog or often jogs. ¿Qué pondrían ahí, chicos? Lisa and Nancy. Often jog or often jogs. Vean, aquí estamos hablando de dos personas. Y en afirmativo, y tenemos un adverbio de frecuencia que es often. Entonces, ¿qué pondríamos ahí, chicas? Lisa and Nancy. Bueno, chicos y chicas. En inglés, guys. Guys is for women and for men. So what do you put it here, guys? Lisa and Nancy often jog or often jogs in the park. Is jog. Okay, Mary? Yes, very good. These children, remember that children is plural. La palabra children indica plural, que son niños. These children ride or these children rides their bikes to school every day. In this case, ride. Okay, Olga, very good. Right. Next, my sister never tidies like in the first one or tidies like in the second one. Remember that tidy is over here in this tidy, vean. Tidy is, we need to make a change in that. So it's tidies. My sister never tidies her bedroom. Yes, next. Does your brother run or does your brother runs fast? Vean que ahí ya está el auxiliar. Exactamente, Mary. Ya no tenemos que hacer ningún cambio. Cuando hay un auxiliar, ya sea en pregunta, chicos, o en negativo, el verbo no se altera. Para nada. You and your mom don't or doesn't cook. Ahí es you and your mom don't. Yes, very good. You and your mom don't cook. Very, very good, guys. Bueno, si alguien lo hizo a la par conmigo, me lo puede enviar. Solamente tienen que darle clic aquí. Ponen sus datos y mi correo electrónico personal. Se los voy a poner aquí en el chat. Para que no. Ahí es donde me podrían enviar. Automáticamente me llegan a mí, le dan send y listo, ¿ok? Pero en este caso voy a dar la primera opción, que es check my answers. We got 9. ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? Pues todo está correcto. No nos pusieron ninguna mal. Ya sé, chicos, ¿qué creen? Se me olvidó darle clic abajo. You and your mom don't. Se me olvidó darle clic. Ahí. Bueno, sí, exactamente, Mary. Me faltó la última. Por eso me pusieron 9. ¿Por qué me faltó? Sí, eso es una desventaja de los ejercicios autoevaluables, que luego les dan su calificación, pero que si se equivocan por alguna letra de más o algo que se les olvidó, les bajan calificación. Y sí, miren, comprobado. Bueno, vamos a regresar a la presentación. Hay otro ejercicio más, si ustedes lo quieren realizar, les voy a dar la liga. Y si alguien me lo quiere enviar, lo podrían hacer sin problema, como les acabo de decir. Pero vamos con el segundo tema. Vocabulary to describe physical appearance. Remember, guys, that you have to describe your physical appearance in your project, in the blog. In the first part of your blog, you are asked to describe your physical appearance with a question. What do you look like? Recuerden que esa pregunta, what do you look like, es para decir cómo eres en términos de apariencia física. So let's revise this topic. I'm going to share the link in the chat as well. And we are going to do it. Let's see. Wait a second, guys. Hold on. Time's running out. Time flies, guys. El tiempo vuela, chicos. Time flies. Doing my best. I'm coming, guys. Wait a minute. Oh, I have opened too many windows. It takes a little bit sometimes because of many things, the internet connection and many things go on. Let's try with the second link because I think I just put the first. Wait. My internet is letting me down. Hopefully not. Okay, I have already opened the second link that was in the presentation, guys, because the first I couldn't open. Mary, ¿aún puedo mandar la actividad integradora 6? Sí, claro, solamente tienes que enviarme un mensaje para que yo te la pueda abrir, ¿ok? Es que luego, ya con el mensaje ya me acuerdo mejor y ya les puedo abrir la actividad sin problema. Sí, si alguien está atrasado con alguna actividad, por favor, todavía tienen hasta el domingo, chicos, para ponerse al corriente. Okay, guys. Who is who? ¿Quién es quién? Read the description and write the children's name. Look at this. We have the children with different facial features, different facial characteristics or physical characteristics. Let's see. Alex has got short straight hair and dark skin. His eyes are small and he has got a big smile. Recuerden que el has got es lo mismo que el has, pero esto estamos hablando en inglés británico. En inglés británico, have para posesión es lo mismo que have got, o has para posesión en tercera persona es lo mismo que has got. Vean, entonces, Alex has got short straight hair and dark skin. His eyes are small and he has got a big smile. So who is Alex? Look at this. Who is Alex? Vamos a ver. Esta sería number 1, number 2, number 3. En la primera fila estamos 1, 2 y 3 y en la segunda 4, 5 y 6. So, who is Alex? According to the description, Alex has got short, straight hair and dark skin. His eyes are small and he has got a big smile. Who is Alex, guys? Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, or number 6? Any volunteer? Who is Alex? Anybody wants to tell me? Alex has short straight hair. Recuerden que para los sustantivos utilizamos el have o el has. Y para los adjetivos utilizamos el verbo ser o estar. Por ejemplo, his eyes are small. Small es un adjetivo. Skin es un sustantivo, por eso utilizo el has. ¿Ya vieron? Has short straight hair, también el cabello es sustantivo. Podemos ocupar un adjetivo antes del sustantivo, pero sigue siendo sustantivo la piel y sigue siendo sustantivo el cabello, aunque antes haya dos adjetivos antes del cabello, que es corto y es lacio, son adjetivos que describen al cabello. Y oscura, la piel, oscuro o oscura, es un adjetivo que describe a la piel, pero siguen siendo sustantivos. En cambio, sus ojos son pequeños. Vean, aquí nada más tengo un adjetivo, por eso utilizo el verbo ser o estar. His eyes are small, pero estoy hablando de sonrisa. Pues la sonrisa también es un sustantivo, que también se califica con grande, pero finalmente estamos hablando de un sustantivo. And he has got a big smile. So I think Alex is this guy over here. Next, Mia has got a straight dark hair. She has got a big pink flower on her head and she feels happy today. Mia has got a straight dark hair. A straight dark hair, guys. And she has got a big pink flower on her head. Pink flower on her head and she feels happy today. So who is Mia? Number 2, number 3, number 4, or number 6? Number 2, number 3, number 4, or number 6, guys? Who is Mia? According to the description. It's number 4. Yes, I agree with you. Yeah. Okay, then Lara's hair is blonde. Vean, el cabello de Lara es rubio. Lara's hair is blonde and curly. Y chino, blonde and curly. Her skin is pale. Her eyes are small and she has got a big smile. Who is Lara? Lara is number 2. Okay, she's curly. And she's blonde. All right. Next, Marta has got short red hair and pale skin. She's wearing a blue flower and she's very happy today. Okay, so she's got red hair. She has red hair and pale skin. Is number 3. All right, Suzette and Aaron. Yes, very good. Bueno, nos queda menos de un minuto para terminar la primera parte de la sesión. Recuerden que regresamos a la segunda parte de la sesión, que son unos minutos más. De aquí a las 6:35 aproximadamente estaríamos terminando la sesión. Entonces nos regresamos con la misma liga, ¿ok? Vamos con la siguiente. Martin has got